Hello, welcome to this review of LEGO Star Wars Set 75356 Executor Super Star Destroyer. This set has 630 pieces and is rated for ages 18 plus. This set came out in early 2023, and without further ado, let's get into the review. Because the set doesn't have any figures, we can start off right here with the actual review of the build itself. So we'll start down here at the stand. It's pretty basic, has the little Executor thing right there and a Star Wars logo on top. There is also this 40th anniversary brick, which, as suggested by the box, can be placed right there on the stand, which is definitely how I'm going to be displaying it. I apologize, I can't really see it. The lighting's not great down there. But moving on to a couple of the little side builds that come with the Super Star Destroyer are these regular ISDs. I believe this is either the 1 or the 2. I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but there are 2 of them, the exact same build, just jutting out from different parts of the ship, like they're kind of flying alongside it, which is a very nice detail to include little micro builds like that. I believe they're kind of in scale. I think they're a little bit off. But, I mean, that's about as good as you can do, getting some decent detail together in there at this size. So, yeah, this set also does mark kind of the return of MIDI scale, which we will be seeing more of later this year in 2024 here, which is a very cool thing. And I just love how detailed this is, and I think it bodes well for the future of LEGO Star Wars, especially with more sets similar to this kind of scale, like, say, maybe an Invisible Hand that is rumored to come out later this year. But rumors aside, I think this set looks absolutely beautiful. It's a great display model, has tons of greebling and stuff on here, and it doesn't get any like repetitive or anything during the build. It's very fun and interesting to see where this build is going as you're building it. Like, you kind of start off with the center section here, move up here, and then move back here, and then you do the panels and stuff, and it just is really fun to build. And as you'll see on the bottom here, there is plenty of thruster details, which also looks pretty good from all angles. So even if you get like kind of a spot where you're displaying it a bit higher, you still get the like thruster details and some, I mean, it's kind of boring and stuff. It's just regular plate work there on the bottom, but like it still looks fine from the bottom. It's not as tiled off as, say, like a UCS Venator or something is, but it's a $70 MIDI scale LEGO Star Wars ship. What can you really expect? But it looks really great from the top in most angles, except maybe the front and bottom, but the back bottom with its thruster designs looks pretty good, and there's no like random colors just jutting out from stuff like some past ships have. And they even did quite a pretty good job of managing gaps. There are a few here and there, especially along these plates here where they connect, but even on the side it's not that bad. If I stop breaking stuff here so you can see it properly. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good overall. And there's even little details on the insides. If you, let me figure out how to access it again real quick. You pop off some of these panels, you can get in here. You just pop that guy off right there. A little bit difficult to do with one hand, but you can even see the allusion to the scene where Darth Vader is recruiting all of the bounty hunters to go off the rebels. Not off the rebels, well, kind of off the rebels, but go off to find the rebels, which is very cool. And it's actually kind of surprising to see like some little interior details like that. We also saw something similar to, I don't have it handy right here, actually, no I do, the Death Star promo over here. You gotta figure out which one it is. Oh, it's right there, with like the Emperor's throne room, I believe, right in there, which is very cool to see in these like smaller scale like MIDI style ships, if I can get that back over there. But it's very nice to see these little like hidden details and stuff like Easter eggs that you can find as you're building. It really enhances the building process and gives you something to talk about when you're showing it off to your friends or something like that. But let's get the plates back on here. With these plates back on, we can once again look at the full beauty of the ship in its entirety. And it's very nice that LEGO came out with a Super Star Destroyer like this, being the Executor, of course. because the last one they came out with was quite a while ago. The big UCS one has some interior and stuff, but it's a really cool set, but it's super friggin' expensive now in the aftermarket. And it's very nice to see some stuff like this, especially for fans of the SSD here. And I just really think is a very great like banger to start off with in the newer kind of midi scale revival line that LEGO's kind of doing right now. But that is a very cool set overall, and I think it's relatively fairly priced at $70. Price per piece isn't great, but as a display model with an amazing build, some prints, and a little, just so many cool little details, it is definitely worth picking up at some point before it retires. I have no idea when it's retired. I don't believe it's known yet when it's going to be retiring, because it's relatively new, as it did come out earlier last year in 2023. But yeah, it's just a great set. Retails for about $70 here in the US. I think some places you can find it a bit cheaper, as it's been out for not quite a year yet, a couple months off that yet. But you'll definitely start to see some like lesser prices at other places like Costco and stuff when they have it there, which is a good place to look if you're looking for deals and stuff, because they usually have stuff cheaper than places like, you know, LEGO themselves or even Walmart and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a great model. I definitely recommend picking it up, and have a good one. See you later. Bye.